Hey class, how are you guys doing today? I'm doing good. I woke up, did yoga with Mr. Potter, and then I had a conference call with the other third grade teachers, just trying to figure out what we're gonna do when you guys come back from spring break. And then I went and worked out with another friend, and I'm kind of tired. So anyway, I was trying to think of something that I could share with you about my night last night, and nothing. It's getting kind of boring around here. Still watching way too much TV. Found a good book that I've been reading, and that's about it. So I really should be doing laundry as well, but I don't like to do laundry. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, not much is happening. What did you guys think of the snow? I woke up and I'm like, what? Actually, my first thought was, I bet the ski resorts are loving this new snow. And then it finally dawned on me about 1 millisecond later that the resorts aren't open and they're probably hating the fact that we keep getting snow. And I'm hating the fact that it's like 30 degrees outside. I want it to be at least 70, but anyway, spring will come eventually. All right, let's get to Mr. Edward Tulane. And as you remember, he was with Bryce, and Bryce ordered all that food, and he didn't have enough food or enough money to pay for it. And the owner, Neil, got very upset, and he threw Edward. And yeah, let's pick up. So we're on chapter 22. That's actually, chapter 22 is this cover, if you can see. So the cover is Edward in that red suit walking up to a door. And chapter 22 is the same color, but it's in black and white. So, okay, let's see what happens. We're actually getting almost done. Look, we only have a few more chapters left. All right. It was dusk, and Edward was walking down a sidewalk. He was walking in his own, Okay, I'm going to start again. It was dusk, and Edward was walking down a sidewalk. He was walking on his own, putting one foot in front of the other without any assistance from anybody. He was wearing a fine suit made of red silk. He walked down the sidewalk, and then he turned onto a path that led up to a house with lighted windows. I know this house, thought Edward. This is Abeline's house. I'm on Egypt Street. Lucky came running out of the front door of the house, barking and jumping and wagging her tail. Down, girl, said a deep, gruff voice. Edward looked up, and there was Bull standing at the door. Hello, Malone, said Bull. Hello, good old rabbit pie. We've been waiting for you. Bull swung the door wide, and Edward walked inside. Abeline was there, and Nellie, and Lawrence, and Bryce. Susanna, called Nellie. Jingles, said Bryce. Edward, said Abeline. She held out her arms to him, but Edward stood still. He looked around the room. You searching for Sarah Ruth? Bryce asked. Edward nodded. You got to go outside if you want to see Sarah Ruth, said Bryce. They all went outside, Lucy and Bull and Nellie and Lawrence and Bryce and Abeline and Edward. Right there, said Bryce. He pointed up at the stars. Yep, said Lawrence. That is the Sarah Ruth constellation. He picked Edward up and put him on his shoulder. You can see it right there. Edward felt a pang of sorrow, deep and sweet and familiar. Why did she have to be so far away? If only I had wings, he thought, I could fly to her. Out of the corner of his eye, the rabbit saw something flutter. Edward looked over his shoulder, and there they were, the most magnificent wings he had ever seen, orange and red and blue and yellow, and they were on his back. They belonged to him. They were his wings. What a wonderful night this was. He was walking on his own. He had an elegant new suit, and now he had wings. He could fly anywhere, do anything. Why had he never realized it before? His heart soared inside of him. He spread his wings and flew off Lawrence's shoulders, out of his hands and up into the nighttime sky toward the stars, toward Sarah Ruth. No! Shouted Abeline. Catch him! Said Bryce. Edward flew higher. Lucy barked. "Malone!" shouted Bull, and with a terrific lunge, he grabbed hold of Edward's feet and pulled him out of the sky and wrestled him to the earth. "You can't go yet," said Bull. "Stay with us," said Abilene. Edward beat his wings, but it was no use. Bull held him firmly to the ground. "Stay with us," repeated Abilene. Edward started to cry. "I couldn't stand to lose you again," said Nellie. "Neither could I," said Abilene. "It would break my heart." Lucy bent her face to Edward's. She licked his tears away. Ooh, it's getting kind of emotional. Okay, look at chapter 23. I'm thinking he gets put back together. Somehow he's going to get back to Abilene. That's at least my prediction. I wonder what you guys are predicting is going to happen. Anyway, yeah, we only have, let's see, there's chapter 23, 24, 25, 26. Ooh, chapter 26 and chapter 27. So we only have a few more chapters. And so in case you're wondering, I don't know if you guys remember, but I said after I read Edward Tulane, I was going to read Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing. And so I will continue to read to you guys until hopefully we go back in May. That's my hope, is that we can go back in May. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you have a fun night. Hopefully you're doing well. So we'll talk to you later. Bye.